What is up? My name is Killer Keemstar, and this is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to while you game. We're available on iTunes, Android, and right here on YouTube. This episode of the BadKidCast has been brought to you by GamingFan.com. GamingFan.com is a forum where you can post about your favorite games and interact with other gamers like you. You can even get feedback on your latest YouTube videos by posting them. You will also be entered in to win prizes such as Battlefield 4, Ghost, GTA 5, and even a PS4 and Xbox One if you post frequently. Just come in, sign in, have some fun underneath the sun at GamingFan.com. Our second sponsor for this episode of the BadKidCast is a Minecraft server. Dragoncraft Minecraft server. The link and stuff is all going to be in the description. Dragoncraft is a new Minecraft server for all types of players. There is currently survival, creative, and there is a process of adding Spleef and many more mini games such as Hunger Games, Skyblock, etc. Come hang out and play on the Dragoncraft server. Did I said that all fucked up? I just woke up. On the Dragoncraft server. Our third sponsor is for Reckless Yerky. Reckless Yerky has some awesome vlogs. He's also been experimenting with some Chinese animation themes. You can also find COD and other great games on his channel. He games currently on all consoles. There are some unique videos on his channel. I kind of want to check him out now that he's fucking with the Japanese animation stuff. So those are our sponsors, and I just woke up, and we filmed an awesome show, and I'm about to play it right now for you. I'm about to hit that button. I'm about to play that music. Oh, ting, ting. You can save tons of money on your cell phone. I forgot about our official sponsor, Ting. Ting is a cell phone service. They're our official sponsor of the BadKidCast. They're freaking awesome. They're literally saving me in $20 a month, $240 a year because I switched to them, and now they're our sponsor. So they have a calculator over there where you could like type in your information, how much you're paying for your cell phone bill, and it will tell you exactly how much you're going to save by switching to Ting. Ting has all the new like best Android phones, all the cool stuff's over there. Check them out over at Ting. We have our official link. If you use our link, you save $25 on top of what you would already save by using Ting. So all that information is in the description. Let's start the fucking music. Woo. We're back. Wow, that music really pumps me up.
I need to come down.
We're here with Ryan Fitzgerald. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
So, for those of you, I would say half of our fans probably watch PKA.
Okay.
And about half don't, you know? So, a lot of people already know kind of your backstory, but for those of you that don't, could you tell us, like, how did you come about on the interwebs?
Basically, I started back in 07. I put a video up with my phone number. Told people to call me if they need someone to talk to, and it spiraled out of control. Today Show, CNN, King Kong, whatever. I didn't quit YouTube, contrary to what Woody said. I didn't quit YouTube because people ran me off. I chose to. After I made the video, I wasn't used to being on such a large platform, so a lot of the shit got to my head. I started drinking, blah, 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 and I just said, fuck the world. So I disappeared, and then I came back, and I said, you know what, if I come back, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm just going to be myself. So that's what people have been getting.
So you just recently came back, and then...
Yeah,
So did Woody must have, like, knew about you from before, like from 2007. How did they even know to call you?
No, what happened was from what I've heard, there was some kind of subreddit going on, you know, those underground clones that fucking mess around on Reddit all the time. And somebody made a subreddit and said, oh, it'd be funny if you called the YouTube guy for your show. And so from the start, Woody set it up as a troll, in my opinion. And, you know, he was saying, oh, he called me. First of all, how could I call him? He's got a Google Voice. I didn't even know who Woody was, except for I watched a couple of his videos back in the day, so I was vaguely familiar with him.
But just before we get that far, so we can like set it up for the audience, right? They ended up calling you because you have your number publicly out there for anyone to call.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So they did in fact call you. You're talking to him. Now here's the thing. I don't watch PK. I used to. I was a big fan of PK. Part of the reason why this show is in existence is because of PK. It used to be a really good show, but now they have a well, I mean, it kind of inspired this show.
Okay, it means a podcast.
You know what I mean? And part of the reason why I don't watch it anymore is because the guy Lefty on there, but that has nothing.
And plus, they're like 4 or 5 hours long.
Yeah, they're too long. Yeah. Too long. But
is that the frat boy looking kid, or is that the fat one?
Lefty's the one that talks all professional on the mic. He's like, hi.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
Yeah. See, the original cast of PKA is Wings, Kyle, and Woody. And I think it was like the perfect match because, you know, Woody played this like straight edge role, and then Wings was kind of crazy, and Kyle's a little bit off there too. And it's just, you know, he would go into the more, I don't know, immature topics or whatever. Yeah. And it was just a good show. But then when they threw Lefty in there, it was like, oh, dude, every time this dude talks, like my ears are fucking bleeding. And it's no offense to him, but as a viewer, you know, we're allowed to criticize and say whatever we want. And that guy ruined it for me. But anyhow, they end up calling you. You're on there. Me and Blade, we ended up listening to the part where you were on there because we were trying to find out what Woody was talking about in this Reddit post. And I'm confused. I thought it was good radio. Like, it just sounded like good radio. I don't really understand what was said that was so that would provoke such a comment by Woody.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, in my opinion, a lot of people, you know, obviously in the last 24 hours, my Twitter has gone a little crazy. Majority of the people are on my side. I think Woody's going to lose a lot of people. I mean, Woody's been on the decline for the last year anyway. I mean, if you look at his following, this guy's got, you know, actually, I don't want to say too much bad stuff about Woody because I don't want to be a total douchebag, but, you know, I just watched the video and he's got this, you know, little boy, he's got this 12-year-old girl, and he lives in like this nice-ass house in suburban America. He's a totally different guy when he's not doing the show. So when I talked to him, I thought I was talking to somebody like me. I was talking to a fucking upper-class yuppie guy who's almost like I feel like his YouTube channel is turning into what's that thing called? The Neverland Ranch. You know, he's got all the subscribers are fucking. That's what it reminds me. He's like baiting the kids in, like, hey, want some candy? All the subscribers, dude, are like 5 and under. So that's why I'm like, with all these people giving me hate, I'm like, consider the source. These kids are like 10, so I don't care. But you know, Woody, he attacked me first, and a lot of people are still on Twitter like I came at Woody because somebody didn't post the Reddit. But I thought, you know, Kyle. I mean, I'll admit, I was a big fan of Kyle FPS Russia. I loved his video. But I saw a whole different side of him when I did PK, and he didn't even have the courage to speak up and defend me or anything. You know, I think the whole interview was set up for me to bomb. The funny thing is, I didn't bomb because I was being myself, dude. Like, you know, did I exaggerate some things? Yeah. But that's how I act on a day-to-day basis.
I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was entertaining. They thought it was entertaining. They even uploaded a video, and they said, wow, this is one of the best podcasts we've ever done. So it really, really confused me why there was this Reddit post afterwards with this hate. And the thing is knowing WoodysGamertag for quite some time, I almost feel like Reddit is his new place to backstab people. Because he could have said everything that he wanted to say to you right on the show. Like, why didn't he say that to your face? Like, I mean, it's just a natural instinct to see someone do something like this. Yeah, he was right there. He was talking to you. He didn't say anything negative to you to your face on the show. Then afterwards, he's talking shit about you. I mean, that's any human can look at that and be like, bitch. That's a bitch. That's the definition of a bitch. I mean, you don't do that shit. He was right there. You could have said it to him right to his face.
Yep.
So
everybody was in Ryan's corner before they found out that Woody posted that Reddit. Everybody
Yeah.
thought Ryan was hilarious.
Everybody loved me.
He was great.
I made PK. Jaws is this. I mean, I don't know Jaws, so I'm not going to comment on him. But you know, everybody said it was a great episode. It was one of the best. Blah blah blah. But as soon as Woody came out, what I think honestly happened, dude, I think a lot of the stuff I said that Woody was agreeing with on air, I think once it aired, I think Woody got a lot of backlash from his, tween followers, and he decided to, make that post to kind of like rectify himself. And then he deleted it because I guess he ended up issuing some sort of apology to me, but I've been trying to get a hold of him since yesterday, but he won't answer me.
I literally sent him a text message and invited him on this show, and he did not respond. So. No. I mean, I used to be friends with Woody, and part of the reason why we don't get along is because he went to Reddit and had a Reddit post against me saying that I only have interest for myself or some bullshit spiel about me, and that's what kind of started the feud between me and him to begin with. And I wonder why. I wish he came here so I could say like. Is like Reddit like the bubble where you think like no one's gonna see it? Like, is that the place where you feel safe? Is that your safe bubble? Because it's not. Because he doesn't tweet. In fact, he quit following everybody on Twitter, and I think part of it was because of all the drama and stuff. I think he even said that.
Yeah.
But
dude, he created it though. He reminds me of the typical girl that goes to school, in a skirt as a freshman, and then wonders why the seniors are trying to put her in the fucking backseat of their car. I mean, if you put yourself out there like that, expect to take it up the butt. I mean, that's just the way it works, dude. And like I said, I don't have any like bad blood towards Woody. And like I said, I removed that video, the one I had with me and my brother up there. I should have known that somebody was going to retweet it or whatever. But I only removed it not because of the backlash. I expected that, but it was more the fact that I had a bunch of. I don't feel comfortable with 5-year-olds talking to me. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not that kind of guy. Woody. Like I said, I think he's running some sort of underground, like he's collecting souls for, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's a weird guy. Not to mention, I thought he was my age, dude. I'm 26. I don't know how old he is if you guys know, but.
He's like 40, I think. I don't know.
And that's what offended me the most is that.
I might be wrong saying that. I don't know how old Woody is, but I think he's
40. So, I mean, let's just go with that. I mean, he comes from a nice background. He's got a nice little family over there, and then he's this weird guy, like on his show. I mean, as you could see, he baited everything I said. The problem with what he did was everybody's saying, oh, Woody trolled you. He didn't troll me, dude, because at the end of the day, I'm going to say what I want regardless. And everything I said is nothing different than what I say in everyday life. It's no different, dude. Some people can't understand the shock value that I bring, but that's just who I am.
Fair enough.
What was this in the Woody Reddit thing? He said something about sex with a family member. What was that about?
Well, no, I was fucking around when I said something about my cousin. I'm not going to name her. I made a joke about something. Like I said, the funny thing about the internet is everything you say, people believe.
I know.
I can sit here and say that I'm going to go lynch a black guy right now, and people are going to say, oh, he's going to go lynch a black guy. But just because I say it doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Like my latest video, with the death stare, I only did that just to piss people off because they're like, look at this fucking ugly faggot and his bad teeth, and he's a loser. And I don't give a shit, dude. The point is, if I cared about if I cared enough, to me, it's the internet. It's all fun and games, dude. I have my people in real life that support me, so that's all that matters.
Bam.
The internet has changed a lot since 2007.
I'll tell you why it's changed. Because you got people like, and I'm going to say this even though you don't want me to, Sean.
I'll say something stupid.
You got this group called Anonymous on there. And somebody tweeted Anonymous, my handle. You think I'm scared of a bunch of guys that can shut down the FBI website? I mean, if I did some research, I could do the same thing. These guys are infamous for delivering pizzas to people's houses. I mean, that's all they do. So, I mean,
What's up, Anonymous? Send some pizzas to my place. Who do I got to piss off to get a pepperoni?
Do you know an Anonymous, like one of the main YouTube Anonymous channels follows me and it's subbed to me and stuff?
Stupid.
It's pretty awesome.
What?
I'm not talking shit about him. I'm not trying to egg on an attack. I'm just saying that I think it's funny that people are trying to get Anonymous on my ass.
I want to egg on an attack from him, but not to shit on my YouTube, but to send me pizza. How do we have to piss him off to send me a pizza?
Pizza, yeah, send me pizza. I mean, I need to gain a few fucking pounds, as you can see, so I welcome the pizza. But
where did you get the "You Mad Bro" T-shirt? Like,
I actually got that bitch on sale at Walmart for $5.99, dude.
They had it at Walmart? Damn.
Yeah, dude, $6. Actually, no, I think it was $3. But you know, the funny thing is, I mean, I compare myself to what's it called? You know, Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she had this big meltdown.
She's an idol of mine. I love her.
All that.
No, people are talking shit about Amanda Bynes, but I think she's like the greatest troll of all time. I honestly don't think. I think she planned this whole rehab thing. She knew how to get back in the news. She knew how to do this. I'm not doing anything to get back in the news. I got bored of doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say this once. I love doing the call me thing. Am I real and sincere? Ask anybody that has called me that I've given real advice to. I've let gay people open up to me. I've helped a lot of fucking people. But a lot of people are confused with because I'm a nice guy, and then they see me being this persona, and they're like, oh, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. The point of the matter is, dude, is everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has different sides to them. So now you go.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm curious. Did Wings say anything? Did Lefty say anything? Did Kyle say anything negative towards you after the show?
No, after the show, nobody said a word, dude. I mean, I talked to Woody after the show. He said something to me in a private tweet. And, you know, said, great show. It's going to be epic, dude, blah, blah, blah. So,
dude, you're a bitch.
That's
I don't understand this shit. Like,
I don't know why people were saying Ryan attacked Woody because he was going on like, this is going to be a great show. And I'm embarrassed looking back now because in the beginning of the show, I'm like, oh, Woody, I like your videos. And Kyle, I like your videos. And little did I know, I mean, the cocksucker with a Chucky doll was sitting there trolling me. That's why people are like, listen, I said some stuff about the troops. I said some stuff about people that were overweight. At the end of the day, dude, I have no problem with people that are overweight.
This is what you said. If I remember correctly, because we watched it, you said something like the people, the troops are killers. A lot of them are baby killers. And you said something like, you know, not all of them are bad, but for the most part, you know, they're hopped up frat boys, I believe you said, or something like that are just out there killing. That's true. That's true. I've seen. You can watch a documentary. You can see it firsthand. You know, young 19-year-old guys like, I just want to kill somebody. I'm mad. I'm not in action. I just want to shoot someone. I came here to kill people. Like it's a video game.
That's kind of what the movie Jarhead's about. Is that they wanted to go over and they wanted to murder people and they didn't get to.
That's not outlandish. That's not crazy. That's reality.
And then when they were calling me racist, all I did was say I wouldn't bang a black bitch. That's not racist. I just don't like black girls, dude. It's just not my cup of tea. That's my business.
That's like saying
that's been proven too. That's scary. They did a some type of test to see like, you know, what guys are attracted to, and the least attractive woman was a black woman. And the most attractive woman was an Asian woman.
Based on that retarded mentality, right? That if he wouldn't have sex with a black girl, it makes him a racist. That's like saying, Keem, if you don't fuck a dude, you're a homophobe.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
Yep. I mean,
What, you're not going to fuck a dude, Keem? Why not, bro?
No.
Fucking homophobe? It's dumb.
With the troops thing, dude, I mean,
I listened to the show. It was entertaining. Were you a little bit off the wall? Yes, but it was fucking like, it was, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I can't believe I do a show with a fucking homophobe. This is bullshit. Banging abroad or having sex with someone is the only thing like left in this world where you actually can be, I don't want to say discriminatory, but you can be not nice about it. You know what I mean? Like if a girl is fat, I'm not going to be attracted to her. If a girl doesn't like short dudes, you can't be like, oh, you're racist against midgets or whatever. It's just that's just what they like, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, hold on. My brother wants to say something real quick.
I just want to say something real quick. In his defense, the thing about the whole Iraq thing and the troops thing was about when you're watching videos on YouTube, okay, and there's these 18-year-old cocksuckers that don't have any values and no morals, don't know anything about the real world.
Throwing puppies off cliffs and
they're
shit.
They're grabbing puppies and throwing them off cliffs. They're fucking hanging people upside down and sticking toothbrushes up their assholes. I mean, it's hard to respect the troops. It really fucking is.
That's why I said, like, I mean, I trust me, I'm going to go on record as saying I have the utmost respect for people in the military.
Yeah, we have
but when you go overseas and you know, something happens to you, I feel bad, but I don't, because it's what you're signing up for. It'd be like, you know, failing an exam that you didn't study for. I mean, what the fuck did you expect? I mean, you put yourself in a third world country where you don't belong.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, how long have we been in Iraq, dude? Are we still over there? What has it been, fucking 10 years, dude?
What was the name of the football player that got killed in Iraq? I can't think of his name. He played for the Cardinals, I think.
I know you're talking about.
Drawing a blank.
The name's not.
Anyhow, there was a professional NFL football player, right? He left the NFL, went over to fight in Iraq, got killed, right? The family was gun-ho. We're not just going to accept that he's a hero and you know, America loves us and thanks us for, you know, sacrificing our son's life. We're not going to accept that. We're going to find out what the fuck happened. Come to find out, it was these fucking hothead young kids looking to shoot somebody, and it was friendly fire. They saw a movement up on the hill, and they killed the biggest fucking superstar fighting in this war, a fucking NFL player that left the NFL to defend his country. They shot him in the fucking head because they want to shoot something. That's how he died. There's a whole documentary on it.
That's crazy. I didn't
the
even know
government
that.
even admitted it. You know, they had to. Like, it was friendly fire.
Yeah.
The first story that came out about it is that he was under attack by a bunch of, you know, Taliban, blah, 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 whatever. Like, this shit, like, if people are mad that you said that, it's ridiculous. It's just, he's right. It's kids. They don't get it.
The problem with it is that it is kids, and what they're going to do is they're not going to listen to the whole story, okay? What they're going to do is they're going to come to a quick conclusion based off like a 5-second soundbite. You know what I mean? So like, the problem with that is that as you become older, if you hear something crazy, you don't go, oh, that dude's a scumbag. What you do is you listen to the whole thing, and then you make a judgment call after that. So if you were to listen to his whole story, you'd be like, okay, even if you don't agree with it, you're like, okay, that's a well-formed opinion. But if you're like one of these little kids that, first off, I don't know why these little kids think that they're like the moral compass of the world, okay? Like, and so for them to come to conclusions based off a 5-second soundbite without actually listening, the PK is like a 4-hour fucking show. But they take a 3-second clip and come to conclusions about this person based off that, not even listen to the reason why they came to that.
Let's be real. How many people actually watch the full show?
Well, it's funny because I was thinking the same, like, dude, this guy uploads 4-hour interviews, and that's the other thing that got me about Woody is everyone's like, Woody's fucking got 1 million subscribers. Then how come his PK podcast dude get like 100,000 views? Why?
Oh, that ain't nothing. You haven't seen his Minecraft videos that have 7,000.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. And I'm gonna do,
that ain't nothing.
I'm gonna brag for 1 minute. You guys might not like this, but I'm gonna for 1 minute. I've got a lot of people that have been coming and hating on me, saying I made a video saying that I'm homeless, I'm ugly, I have no money, and I was gonna don't. I told people I was gonna donate money to whoever could get me the most referrals on Twitter. Not that I care, but I was like, you know, why not? So people might give me some backlash about to say, oh,
what do you mean referrals?
Like, no, what I was going to do was I told people.
Followers.
Like, whoever got me the most followers. But people say, I'm just going to be a dick for a minute and brag for a minute. People say, you know, oh, he has no money. He's homeless. He doesn't have any $100 bills to give away to anybody. But I'm not going to say how much, but obviously these are all hundreds. Like I said, not trying to brag, but it's the point, dude. I was trying to help people out on Twitter.
Let's hit the bar up, bro.
So we could get you some followers. You know, we're looking for a sponsor for the show.
People are going to say, oh, he emptied out his piggy bank. No, this is nothing, dude, to me. I don't give a shit about money. It's not the point. I don't like people sitting there trying to distort facts and say, oh, he made a video with a jacket on. He looks homeless. He's wearing a shirt from Walmart. He's homeless. It's not about the money. It's not about that. It's that I don't like people coming at me in a way where they're just trying to get, you know, just talk shit just to get themselves out there.
I've been in battles with Woody before, and Woody does have a strong following, but you got to understand that, I'm trying to say this without being a dick, Woody tries to play almost a father figure to his following, right? So what he has is a lot of children that believe, like, that's my dad, you know, don't fuck with my dad. You know, it's crazy to say that because that seems so outlandish, but
no, but
that's kind of what's going on. So when you hear people defending him, to me anyways, I'm just like, oh, it's just one of Woody's kids. I don't know, like, like it doesn't bother me, and it's crazy to see somebody. I gotta admit this, you are getting kind of trolled because this shit is like really upsetting you, but it's just one of Woody's kids. You know?
No, dude. I mean, in the beginning I was getting upset about it, but then I said to myself, I started doing some digging. I'm like, dude, half of these people that are trolling me are fucking 12 or 11. I mean, dude, back when I was 12, I looked up to people that were 13. Back when I was 12, dude, there was no internet. You know, I would never think to even backtalk somebody that was 5 years old. I mean, now you got these kids. That's why I told you only use me Blade, you'll appreciate this, dude. I was a big Modern Warfare 3 fan for a while. I used to actually watch some of your videos to try to figure out how to be better, but I suck dick at video games.
Okay.
And I tried to only use me Blade myself, but that didn't get me anywhere. But the point is that what
I only use me Blade myself.
I broke in a couple of TVs from playing Modern Warfare because I put the old headset on.
Yeah.
You get these 8-year-old punks. So what I did is I figured to get, even with them, what I would do is I would tell them they'd act like an adult, talk all their shit, and I'd say, dude, guess what? I'm right outside your window with a big knife. And they would shut the fuck up because they might act like adults, but their little pea brain is still 12. So at the end of the day, I'd say, I'm coming in, I'm going to rape your mother. I'd say all sorts of shit to them.
This is the thing I've wanted to do, and I want to figure out how to do this. I've talked to Keem about this, but what I want to do is I want to record, obviously I record my gameplay when I play, right? Yep. Whenever these kids, like most of the time when you play Call of Duty, you play with local people. Like, you normally play with people from your area code or close or whatever, right? So what I want to do is I want to record these kids talking crazy on the microphone, right? I want to find out where they live, and I want to bring like an iPad with my gameplay and them talking, and I want to knock on the door, suit, tie, all that. I mean, I'm a big dude. Like so I knock on the door.
You're not that scary though.
Dude, but if you don't know me though, and I knock on the fucking door, and
I just fucking
and I hold out an iPad and be like, "This is what your kid's saying on Xbox. What do you think of this?" You know what I mean?
Or like a big teddy bear.
Well, once you get to know me.
Yeah. All right, so I think that would be awesome, but here's the problem you're gonna have at the end of that fucking scared shock fucking therapy that you're about to do to the kid. Mm-hmm. You got to get that kid's permission to post it on YouTube.
What if I get the parents?
Yeah. It would be funny. Oh, have you seen this new thing? On WorldStar?
The Jenna Shea video with the big ass?
No, these kids are huge fans of the How to Catch a Predator, right? Uh-huh. But these motherfuckers live in the ghetto. They live in the ghetto. So what they do is they take their little sister to trick some pedo to come to the house. The little sister opens the door. When the pedo walks in, they just stomp him and just start kicking his ass.
That's awesome.
It's on WorldStar, and they're like showing their faces and everything of them kicking this dude's ass.
Dude, I cannot find it, but there was this awesome episode of How to Catch a Predator where the cable guy came and they were like, have a seat. And he's like, no, thank you. I'm just here to fix your cable. They're like, yeah, cool story, bro. And they seriously treated him like he was the cable guy, and he not the cable guy. He treated him like he was a fucking pedo, but he was literally there to fix the fucking cable.
Wow.
Dude, it's the most weird thing.
Why did they put that on there?
It was never released, but somebody released it.
What?
Yeah. There's a lot of stories, and there's a lot of fucked up things that happen that never get released because it's gonna make whatever did happen look bad.
That would be so funny. If I was that dude, I'd be like, put it out there. That should be hilarious.
All right, this is another one.
But I mean, you gotta say that like this is a mistake.
But this another thing that happened. This happened in Washington State, and this never got released to the news because they wanted to cover up because it makes the King County, which is the county back in Washington, look really bad, right? Yeah. So there was this guy who had a twin brother, right? This dude ended up having like kidnapping and murder charges. So he was sitting in county jail. He was pretty much looking at the rest of his life. He was going to be sent to prison after the trial was done, right? His brother purposely commits like a minor infraction crime, like a DUI or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Goes in. They meet in the gym, right? And then when they go back to their cells, they switch spots. So the dude that actually killed someone got released. The next day, the dude that went in there just for a minor infraction when he was supposed to get out was like, you guys were supposed to let me out yesterday. And like, no, you're here for murder. They're like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Fucking fingerprint me, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And so listen to this.
Worked?
This works. So they tried to hit him up with this. They tried to hit him up with, well, you were aiding and abetting. You knew what you were doing. You helped a murderer escape from jail. And the way that the lawyers spin it, they're like, you're going to release my client right now, or we're going to let all the papers, everything, the news, everything know that you guys fucked up and let a murderer and kidnapper free. And so they dropped charges as long as he wouldn't say anything.
So how did it get out?
It was on like a local forums in Seattle, like on the internet and stuff like that.
Damn, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, dude.
That's the way to do it.
To do in your twin, dude, there's a lot of cool shit you can do.
Anyhow, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be right back after this. And we're back. What were you doing?
No, I was reading a bunch of tweets while you were away and getting fired up.
Oh.
I got a bunch of people. I'm averaging about 50 interactions per minute, and this guy is just trying to attack me. He's like, "Oh, your kids. Hope your little kids die. Hope your kids die." Blah, blah. But the funny thing is, dude, is 10% of people are shit talking me. 90% are in my corner. So I'm like, you know what? If people want to I'm a low-blown piece of shit too. I'm the first to admit it, dude. Trust me. But I don't talk about people's kids. I just won't do it. I can't do it. You know, people.
Now, real quick, when I see you make videos, the guy in the orange is always there. Who's that? Is that your brother?
Ooh, he's 2 minutes older. We actually, it's funny, we were talking about twins. We've made jokes our whole lives about. I'm like, dude, if I raped a girl and you raped a girl, they would never know who did it. So we could just go on a cross-country spree and just do whatever we want. Nobody would ever know. But I would never really do that. I'm just saying, like...
It's just nice to know that you can.
Yeah, it's just nice to know we can, you know?
Well,
but
now Woody's got a point. You are a bad person.
Yeah, no, I am a bad person. No, but, you know...
I mean, if you didn't have a brother, then it'd be bad to rape people. But now...
But if you have a brother, it's okay to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I would never do that, dude. No, I wouldn't do that.
Address the racism.
The racism, oh yeah, too. I keep getting tons of tweets just now. I was looking while you guys were waiting for a minute. Oh, you're racist. What one thing did I say in PK that made me racist? What the fuck did I say?
Well, I mean, I think part of the internet is like you say anything that could be remotely racist and people just call you. I think that's like a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I don't want to bang a black girl, I'm racist. You know, that's.
No, here's the fucking problem. The fucking problem is that you got black kids that beat up white kids. Does that make it to the news? Of course not. But when a white kid beats up a black kid, it's all over the fucking CNN TV, dude. Like, the problem in the country today is that all these black people talk about how they're oppressed, how nobody cares about them, how they're being, you know, not treated equally. But then, you know, we got Kanye West, Chris Brown. We got a lot of black people in this world. We got a black president, for Christ's sake. So we're tired of hearing about these black people talking about how they're oppressed, they have nothing. Get the fuck out of it, dude. Like, grow up. Like, black people are doing better than white people.
Well, yeah, and dude, think about it. We gave the blacks BET, dude. White people don't have a BET. I mean, why don't we have a white entertainment channel?
A wet?
A what?
I mean,
I think we do have one. It's called Disney.
Yeah, Disney. But white people are more secure with it. Black people, I'm so sick of racist bullshit. Like, racist, oh, you're racist. I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally, dude.
Well,
I mean,
it's one of those things like never forget, you know, like pay attention to history. But just imagine like growing up being black where you go to school and the teachers are like, your ancestors were slaves. Like that's got to be like that just propels racism in my opinion. Like that you know, that we focus on that. Like having a black history month, like I don't know, it almost seems like it's like, remember, there were slaves and these people were oppressed. Like, remember, everybody remember. If your
dad did some super shitty crap, or your grandfather did it, why are people coming at you for something that your predecessors? That's retarded.
Yeah.
People act like I was like a slave owner in previous life. I'm like, no. What?
People.
Statistics.
I think the main thing is like Martin Luther King was like, you know, all people should be, you know, judged on their character. Yeah. We should all be equal. So I do see how like, you know, certain privileges because you're this skin tone, you can get in that college. I see how that goes completely against like, you know, the teachings of equality. Yeah. And it doesn't make sense, and I can see how people can be frustrated with it.
But I'm trying to tell people, like, they tweet me about being racist. I say, the FBI has a statistics webpage that shows, I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but I looked at it the other day. This is true fact. There is a bigger percentage of colored people in jail and committing violent crimes than white people. That's not me saying it. This is a statistic that has gone global. It's just truth, dude. So it just gets annoying to me and frustrating that certain people, because they're colored, think that they're entitled to better rights and this and that. I mean, like I said, like my brother said, you know, when a black guy beats up a white guy, it doesn't make national news. Look at the kid in Houston right now, just played the knockout game and knocked out a 79-year-old black guy. Because he's white, it's a big deal. So I'm just tired of everybody's equal in my eyes, and people need to just shut the fuck up.
I think this whole knockout game phenomenon is from this new generation where they think being a complete asshole is trolling. Like if I go up to Keem and just hit him in the face, be like, "Oh, you got trolled." No, I'm just being an asshole.
No, you got fucked up, and now you're going to jail for 10 years. So if anything,
you know what though? I think times have changed because like you got to understand, like back in the day, if a black person committed a crime on a white person, like everybody would be up in arms. All right, yep. Now it's the other way around, So
how about we not hit each other? Like what? Like let's talk it out. I don't know.
Sometimes people do need to be hit, but the knockout game is ridiculous. You know about the knockout game?
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. The whole point is to see if you can knock some random person out that isn't expecting it at all. It's the most cowardice shit ever.
I was raised on Power Rangers and Scooby-Doo, dude. Now we got kids getting raised with guns and fucking sniffing Adderall, dude. I mean, that's just the way it is.
You know what, though? I think kids are better off today than they ever were in the last 40 years. And I'll tell you why. I think gaming has saved so many kids. It gets them off the streets. They have something to do. They have something to occupy their mind other than going out and, burning down a church for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Dude, there's a lot of news stories going around. Look at the black kid. Well, I'm not going to say.
No, look at the Newtown shooter, for example. All he did was play Doom.
Doom and fucking. I mean, I don't think that, saying that because you play video games that's an excuse. That's not a scapegoat to commit violence. But again, I mean, I think video games like GTA 5 and fucking Modern Warfare, I think it's making kids desensitized. In my opinion, I'm not trying to be a dick and disagree with you, but I'm just saying that. I'm thinking opposite of you in the sense that I think video games are actually corrupt.
But I think the people that do that still would have done that with the video games or not.
Yeah, you take the video game away from the crazy kid that went in and shot up the school. He's still shooting up the school. Like he's crazy.
Kids are growing up way too fucking fast. That's the fucking problem. These 10-year-olds think they're 25. They want to step to people 10 times their age. There was respect back in our day, and probably in your day too. I mean, we're all around the same age.
How old are you guys?
We're 26. We didn't act like this when we were kids. We looked up to people a year or two older. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. There's a pecking order. You're supposed to respect your elders. And nowadays, kids have no respect.
Well, that's why. That's why I said to you, when I was in school. Not when I was in school, but if you're a freshman or you're a fucking sophomore and you're a girl and you want to put a skirt on and so many girls used to pretend, oh, I'm slutty. And listen, if I throw you in the fucking bathroom stall in school and put it in your butt, you deserve it. Because if you're gonna portray that image. I think you deserve whatever's wrong.
Let him explain that one.
Don't tease me.
Blade's like, what the fuck?
I know
he's
Blade.
fucking with you.
No.
He's trolling you right now. There's
no way.
I'm not this motherfucker does not believe this.
Well,
shit
here's the thing. We talk about how people misjudge sound bites. Okay, so someone's gonna look at that and be like, yeah, if you fucking walk around school and I put it in your butt, it's your fucking problem. Like,
well, no, dude. But honestly, think about it. If girls
wonder why they're getting so much attention.
Girls are wondering why rape is up and all this shit. But my point is that if you're gonna portray an image. Then don't wonder, own it. Yeah, exactly. Don't go to school and act one way, and wonder why you're having all the bad guys, the bad boys and the assholes hit on you, and then maybe get you in the car and slip you a roofie. I mean, you put yourself in a position to get fucked up, you get fucked up. I mean, that's my opinion. And I'm putting myself in a position right now just by saying this to get fucked up.
So about a year or two ago, Woody.
Here we go.
First off, okay, I was supposed to be on this episode of PKA, and I wasn't. And I think I've been on like probably 7 or 8 episodes of PKA, and every time I'm on there,
I think you've been on more than that.
Probably, I don't know. Anyways, there was an episode I was supposed to be on, but I wasn't for whatever reason. And during it, they were talking about this is the situation. They go, a girl. And she gets raped, whose fault it is or whatever. Oh, no, she goes, would you rather be raped or
I think this is what they were talking about, I believe, if I remember this correctly. I could be fucking wrong, but I thought they were talking about the difference between a man being raped and a woman being raped. And Woody made the comment, he was like, well, women are kind of made for rape.
Yeah, he actually said women are built for rape.
They're built for rape.
And so if you look at that soundbite, then you'd be like, oh, my God, that's shitty. But even his explanation of it was like, dude, come on, dude. Like, you can't think that a woman is built for rape. Get the fuck out of here.
A guy cannot be raped. It's humanly impossible. You can't be raped as a man. Because if you're turned on, then you're turned on and you want it to happen. So how can you as a guy be raped?
Well,
Unless
you
a guy's
gotta be a
raping
major.
me.
You gotta be a big pussy to be raped.
No, there's
Unless you're getting
Yeah.
butt.
There should
Oh.
be a game show. Try to rape me.
There's
Yeah.
stories, no, there's stories about women that have gone to jail over raping guys, and I just don't understand it because I don't.
Even
I
the
don't see it.
even the teachers now in school, the older teachers or the authority figure. These teachers are hot as fuck and they're having sex with their 14-year-old students. These guys should be counting their blessings, dude. You know,
Yeah.
instead they're going home to their parents crying. But in my opinion, dude, they're a legend. I mean, that's just me. But I know that might sound fucked up, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, guys and girls are so incredibly different, right? Any guy that looks at the teacher screwing the 14-year-old boy is like, what a lucky dude.
Yeah.
Right? But any woman looking at that is like, oh my God, she raped him.
Yeah.
You're like,
I mean?
bitch, are you crazy? She's
No,
hot as
no,
fuck.
he got lucky.
Yeah, like
That's how I look at it.
it's two different worlds. It's two different
Yeah.
worlds, and it's because men can defend themselves, and men are more physically, whatever, overpowering. Men can take a woman and rape her, and women really can't do that to men. So
Yeah.
that's why it's not cool.
No.
It's not rape if she has an orgasm.
Yeah.
You're probably right on that. I couldn't think of a situation.
I like how
where-
the show turned into pro rape. That's awesome.
I can't think of any situation where a woman would have an orgasm being raped.
I don't think that could even be possible.
Because if a woman does have an orgasm while being raped, I don't think it's no longer rape. You're right. Like
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
doesn't. This was an awesome time. Like it started off bad and scary. Like I wanted to get the fuck out of here, but
Grandma,
it
how'd you
turned
meet
out-
Granddad? Well, at first he was raping me, but then really got into it. Oh, rape.
I just want to say right now, I am not pro rape at all.
No, you're not. Don't fucking joke.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not pro rape. I'm pro fucking getting what you deserve. That's
I mean,
all.
I'm open to hear both sides of the story. All right, guys. What's up? It's Blade. I still got our guest. But Keem has a danger close explosion of the asshole. And I guess he's been up for a long time, and he's sick, and he has literally painted porcelain 3 times in this break. So we're just going to shoot the shit for a little bit, and then we'll wrap up the show if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, bam. So, what do you want to talk about? Fuck it. We don't have to talk about all this Woody conflict. What's on your mind there, bruh?
Honestly, I mean, what's on your mind?
There's a lot of things on my mind.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Don't get me
I'm
started.
still, the Woody thing is, in my opinion, kind of like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's just no point. You know what I mean?
Bam. There you go.
But what I'm more interested in is trying to stress to the people that listen to your show and other people's show that I just want people to know just because I say stuff doesn't mean it makes me a bad person or I'm a bad guy. I mean, I am who I am. We're all human. We all fuck up, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
The troop thing, I have no disrespect for people in the military. I just don't like a lot of what they stand for. That's all.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I mean, that's just the way it is.
And also, why? Tell me why have we not done something about these elderly that are crashing into Walmart?
Oh yeah,
crashing
dude, that's
into-
another thing. I forgot all about that, dude.
No, listen. We need to instate some kind of policy legally where we can get these fucking buffoons off the road. There is no reason for a 79-year-old man to be driving down the road. They're crashing into
Dude,
things.
we're
They're mistaking the gas pedal for the brake and vice versa, and they're killing people, dude. We need to revoke their licenses.
I don't know if this is actually a law, but it should be. I think after a certain point, you should go back in and retest for your license. Like
Yes.
let's say you reach 60, okay?
Yep.
I'm sure there's plenty of 60-year-olds that can drive just fine on the road, but I think at that age we need to weed out the people that shouldn't be on the road. Some people,
Well, I'm getting really. I hear about these new. I totally forgot about that. I keep hearing about these news stories about these old ass motherfuckers, dude, that just keep crashing their cars. They're dying. They're not wearing their seatbelts. They're, it's absolute chaos. And in my opinion, it's almost as bad as a drunk driver, dude.
absolutely.
It's sad, dude. I mean,
They've actually said that they've done studies that they say that it's actually more dangerous for someone to drive when they're tired than it is for them to drive when they're drunk.
dude, I've been known. I've done closed off the wheel myself. And one time I was driving down the highway, and I don't know how, but I drove for 10 minutes, and I wasn't awake, but I wasn't asleep, but I was in that like fucked up stage of like not knowing what was going on. I don't even know how the fuck I got home, but I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ability thing is sick. You know, I'm real tired of that. I mean, it's senseless crashes and senseless, you know, loss for businesses. I personally, you know, everybody gets old, I get it, but I don't think we should be, you know, treating the elderly like, oh, they should be able to stay on the road no matter what. It's all bullshit.
Which I think is funny that we're so bad against people like drunk drivers or whatever, but we're not. If you're too tired to drive, then you really shouldn't. Or if you're too old to drive, your eyesight's shitty or whatever, you're still putting people in a dangerous position. The same way that if you just had too many beers or something, you know.
Well, and that's the thing is that's why I mean the DMV or the RMV, whatever it's called in whatever state you're in, you know, I exposed a little weakness in their system. I went for my license back when I was 16, obviously, and I put my contacts in, and I didn't tell them that what the hell did I say? I didn't tell them I had contacts. So as far as they know, I have 20/20 vision. The problem with that is, what if one day I'm drawing out my contacts and I crash into somebody?
Yeah.
They're not doing a good enough job trying to enforce as far as the vision test goes. But yeah, back to the elderly thing though, to rewind, fuck them all, dude. They shouldn't be on the road to begin. If you're 60 and up, get your ass into a retirement home, live your up, dude. You know, and that's another thing. What really bothers me is the elderly. Everybody winning the lottery is too old to fucking spend it.
Yep.
Stupid, dude. I mean, why are you playing the lottery when you're 80 plus years old? You have no business. I mean, that's just my opinion. People might say, fuck you, you're an asshole. My grandma won the lottery, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when I said to Woody about the, you know, the people that are obese. I'm not talking about like 50, 60, 70 pounds of weight. I mean, I'm talking
morbidly obese.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fucking guy that needs a crane.
If you need construction to your room in order to leave it, then yeah.
Yep. I mean, it makes me sick. Like I said, I don't go into McDonald's much because I know what they make in their food. But
all right, so here's the thing. So there are laws, right? If you go into a bar and you're drinking and you get fucking annihilated, the bartenders are like obligated to say, you know what, you've drank too much, we're gonna cut you off, right? But if somebody is fucking breathing so hard that Twinkies fall out of their throat and they're so morbidly obese, why can't the person at McDonald's say, you know what? This double Big Mac isn't good for you, bro. Let's put that put that down or whatever.
As a skinny little twig like myself, when I go into McDonald's, dude, I literally, me and my brother have a conversation. I'm like, dude, get to the back of the fucking line. I mean, I know it's dick, but I've actually cut lines at McDonald's. I know that's fucked up, but in my opinion, dude, if you're that big, and then you see, it's not just the big people that disgust me, like the big ones.
Yeah.
Then you see their big second generation children stuffing their faces. They got these 3-year-old kids that are like 80 pounds at 3 eating McDonald's, dude.
Yeah.
Happy Meal, dude, is not happy, dude. It makes you sad to be that age.
Right.
I mean, it's sad to watch, but I mean, that's just my opinion.
I mean, I'm overweight. I'm not obese, but I am overweight.
No, but I don't consider you obese, though.
Yeah, exactly. You
know?
And also at the same time, it's kind of fucked up. But if I just go to the gym a little bit more, then I'd be fine, you know. But I hate how people say that it's like they compare it to a disease, you know. Unless you have like something where you don't have any metabolism, maybe. But you know, life sucks. Like there's some shitty things that happen in life, and they're 1% of the stories I could feel bad for, but the rest of them are just like, you know, hit the gym. Fucking don't eat the largest meal you can, you know?
Yeah, that's why, like I said on Woody's show, you know, I when I was attacking fat people, I said, I was very clear with saying, I feel bad for the people with the thyroid disorders, the pituitary gland. I get that.
Yeah.
Those people I do feel, but if you're just overstuffing your face, I mean, why am I supposed to care about you dropping dead of a heart attack?
Well, no. The problem is that not only are they stuffing their faces, but they're feeling sorry while doing it. You see a lot of these fucking idiots.
Yeah, misery eaters.
They're crying while they're eating and they're wondering why they're doing it. And it's like, put the fucking food down and give it a rest.
Dude, look at me. I mean, I
don't know why they're cutting in and out. Here you go, King.
Your headphones should work. Oh my god, dude.
Bam.
I feel like my girlfriend like put X-Lax in my ice cap. Fuck.
Say what the episode I just experienced to you in the bathroom is what happens to me every morning when I wake up from this. So, but you must be sick, obviously.
Well, I haven't slept in like 32 hours, like or 30 some hours. I don't know. I mean, the thing is like I got on this horrible sleep schedule because I was playing this game Rust, and it completely fucks up everything because I wake up at 5 p.m. and I got to get my work done before 7. You know what I mean? I got to get. So usually all day I'm working, and then by 7 I've got all my work done, and then I can do the show, whatever. But the way it's been going, waking up at 5 p.m., I'm like starting late. You know what I mean? Starting super late. So I'm running around trying to get work done, and it just wasn't cutting it. So I had a family event at noon, and that's like right in the middle of my sleep schedule as of recently. So I just stayed up. So I did the family event, and then I get home, and you and Woody are going at it more. I have to do a drama alert, so I can't go to bed. And then I was going to try to push the show on for tomorrow, but then you had to do it tonight. So pretty much it's your fault that I have diarrhea.
I was going to say, it's funny because you're right. I tonight or I'm not doing it. You know, I shouldn't have said that's why. I mean, I was tweeting from the tub when I said that to you because I like to take bubble baths, baby. I mean, that's what I do.
Over there fucking putting naked photos up there and shit.
But yeah, did you see that naked photo of me on Twitter yet?
Yeah, people were tweeting at me like, what the fuck, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, they're like, dude, you got a body of a little girl. I mean, my mom thought I was supposed to be born a girl, so it doesn't bother me, dude. I mean,
but dude, what the fuck
Kamer, you were saying, only fucking with the blade. You know, you were saying,
only with the blade.
Yes, sorry, I've been drinking a little bit, I forgot. But, you know, you were talking about weight and shit. I've been struggling my whole life to gain weight, dude. So I honestly agree that a lot of the focus is on people that are overweight, but that sense of sadness overweight people get, like, oh, I can't lose weight. Skinny people go through it too, dude, but people minimize it because they're like, well, you're skinny, at least you're not fat. But I myself, I've had a problem. I can't gain weight. I got a metabolism where everything I eat just goes through me. You know, that's why I try to drink, but I'm still a stick. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, the thing is, like, every time I get on like a workout regimen, I notice results like almost immediately, and I almost feel bad for the people that do that and don't notice results.
Yep.
Here's the one thing that I don't. Okay, so when you were going on that rant and you were talking about people being euthanized and you were fucking just saying a bunch of shit on PKA, when I heard that, what I heard was like comedy. Like, this motherfucker is not serious. He's fucking around. Like, how I explained it to Blade is it sounds like a normal like dude that you're talking to in the bar. Like, it's not fucking outlandish. Like, you're like...
What did I say I wanted euthanized? I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe you didn't say that. I have no idea. That's what someone tweeted at me.
No, I suggested mandatory sterilization for people that are on fucking food stamps that can't support their kids. That spit out 50 kids just so they can make an extra $1,000 a month.
And here's the thing. That's not crazy. That's exactly what some dude at the bar would tell me.
Yeah.
You'd be at the bar, you'd have a drink, and some guy would be like, all these fucking people on food stamps, they keep on having these fucking kids, and then the fucking taxpayers have to fucking pay for the kids. They shouldn't be able to breed anymore. This fucking woman has 100 kids on welfare. You would hear a normal human blue-collar worker say those things. That is a normal thing that people say. When people hear that on the internet, and they're like, oh my God, like... You're fucking 5 years old, you know? Like, that's... I don't necessarily believe in that, but I understand it. I'm not like, wow, that's so crazy that someone said that. Like, that makes sense.
What offends me the most is a lot of these...
Hold on. The fucking problem is that everybody wants to talk about it, but it's... How am I supposed to fucking...
Like, you're talking about the people that think it?
Yeah, everything Ryan and I say is fucking fact. I don't care what anybody says. What we say is fucking true. And everybody that eats it up, they have no problem buying into it, okay? And they're just as guilty as we are. We just say it. They don't say it, but they think it.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. If you're walking down the street, you know, I mean, I'm not saying this happened to me, but you see a girl that's 12, 13, 14 years old. And in your head, you might say, oh, she's pretty for her age. You know, whereas
I've talked about this.
But whereas I'll say, I think she's fucking. I just did a video the other night. I had a couple of like little 12-year-olds getting out the bus. I said, "Oh, she's a little pretty girl." You know, would I fuck her? Hell no. Would I bang her? No. Do I think she's hot for her age? Hell yeah.
I cannot condone this.
No.
conversation.
I will give you a perfect example of this. Okay.
I cannot. Condone
I will give you a perfect example of this. Okay.
You guys are going into pedo land.
No. Listen, this isn't pedo land though. Listen. I could see a girl, and this is soundbite material, but I could see a girl and be like, holy shit, when she gets of age, when she turns like 21, 22, she's going to be fine as fuck.
What do you RyanTwini22.
I can see a girl and be like, hey, look, a little girl. She doesn't even have boobs yet. Like, it doesn't do it for me.
No, I'm saying when she gets older, she's gonna be fine as fuck. There's nothing wrong with saying
I'm
that.
not sitting there plotting on, wow, that little kid's going to grow into a fuckable thing. Like, I don't have this. You guys are fucking sick.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
How can we say, hey, when that person gets older, she's gonna be fine? What's wrong with that?
I can't condone this one, dude. I'm sorry.
When she gets older.
I'm not sitting there fucking banking on like boobs to grow. I'm not like, oh, I can't wait till those titties come in. Like
the boob stock market.
Like,
dude, girls these days at 10 have boobs. The girls are getting their periods at 4 these days.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't find any interest until the girl is like at least 17, 16, 18. Like, you know, then they start looking like a woman.
Yeah, I'm talking like when they hit like 22, because 18's too young for me. But like when she hits like 22, she's gonna be fine. What's wrong with saying that?
Oh, Blade. 18 is too young to date. It's not too young to bang. 18 is too young to date.
What's the thing? It's half your age plus 7.
Half your age plus 7. So what the fuck would that make us?
So for you it'd be 20. Like that'd be an appropriate thing for you to hook up with a girl. If you're 26, 13 plus 7's 20. So 20's your 20's the youngest you can bang.
It's going to be pretty when they're older, and that's fine. But it just goes back to, once again, that Ryan and I, we're able to say the things, as I said, that everybody agrees with but won't say themselves because they have no balls. They post a YouTube video. There's no photo. There's no backing. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who they are. It's a bunch of fucking.
That's what I do. Half the people that hate on me, they don't have a photo, or there's some overweight fucking guy. Like I'm talking about like me and Blade were talking about, like these 500-pound guys that have no fucking life, control the internet.
And everybody loved everything we were saying up until they found out that fucking.
Yeah, once Woody disapproved of me, even though he approved of me after the show, and him and I talked after the show, and he said, dude, he wasn't trolling me when we talked on the phone about after the show, and he, you know, once he got a lot of backlash about some of the shit I said, he wanted to appease his piddly million followers and say, oh, whatever. People can talk shit. I have 2,000. I have like 3,000 subscribers. You think I really give a fuck, dude?
The difference is that we say what we think, dude.
Yeah, I speak my mind, dude, and I don't care if it offends people. I'm sorry, but I mean, it is what it is, dude. I'm human. I mean, it is. Woody is a fucking whiter version of Michael Jackson. That's all I can say about that, dude. I mean, he's a pedophile. His kids. Well, I'm not gonna go there because I told you I'm not that kind of guy.
But he lives in a fucking luxury.
Yeah, he's got like a luxury house, dude. He's walking his little fucking kid down the road. His kid's not saying a word.
He's not living the life, dude.
No.
We're real. What we say is what we live.
So people call me. They say I'm self-destructing online. No, I'm not, because unless I self-destruct every day, dude, this is who I am. Take me or leave me, dude. Fuck it. It is what it is, dude. I mean, seriously, come on.
I mean, I've kind of lived that way through the internet. And what I refer to it as is freedom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're free to do and say whatever you want, or you have to appeal to the masses and you have to, you know,
well, you have to be some, not like, and
you have to be in PR mode 24/7. And
yeah,
I don't understand how anybody would want that. That would be horrible.
To me, dude, I did it for 2 years, dude. Remember when I took those phone calls? I lost stuff on a show. I had a fucking pilot being filmed with MTV, dude. Jessica Zalkind over at MTV, dude. Anybody that doesn't believe me, go tweet her and talk to her. I was supposed to have a reality show. The problem was, when I got on camera, I went right into costume. You know, I'm the YouTube phone guy. I take phone calls. Call me. And I portrayed this nice guy, which I am, yes. But I didn't show this side of me, which is really me. So they're like, this is a boring story. Fuck this guy. Hope you kill yourself. You know, and it just pisses me off that I've lost out on a lot of opportunities, because either way, dude, in life, I've learned people are either going to hate on you for one reason or the other. When I have to contradict, people hate me. When I was doing YouTube thing, guys were calling me a faggot. Now that I'm being an asshole, people call me and say, dude, you're fucking awesome. You should be president. You're a legend. I'm just me, dude. I'm just done with the YouTube persona. If this whole thing ends my YouTube phone call career, fuck them. They're not real anyway, dude.
Do you make money doing that?
Well, I told Blade I shouldn't have even said it, but you know, when I was flashing all that money, that's just a small percentage of what I've made from my interviews from back. This is money that I have saved from when I went on today's show, CNN.
So they pay you to go on the show?
Well, yeah. When I was on CNN, I did 3 segments of Just Call Me, and then Paula's on back when she was still with them. Now she's on ID doing some other weird shit. But when I went on there, she said I told them I'm not going to keep giving you ratings. They had higher ratings than they had ever had with me on the show. Because CNN, I mean, it's a boring network. It's just world news. So they get a guy on there doing calls. They thought it was interesting. And I told them I'm not going to keep fucking doing this unless you pay me. So they didn't give me millions of dollars, but I made a very, very comfortable living, enough to be able to go out and buy a GTR with cash, by the way. My first car was a 370Z that I bought from all the stuff I did. I traded it in and I paid $70K plus the Z to get the GTR, which is a 2013 Pearl White GTR. And if people don't want to fucking believe me, I'll just fucking take a screenshot of it and go outside in front of it so people don't think, oh, he's trying to pretend he's got a nice car. It is what it is, dude. But I didn't want to make money from it.
Dude, here's the thing you got to understand, though. Like, you can't go out and, like, try to, like, prove to everyone you're telling the truth. Because when you do that, you got to understand is they don't give a fuck if you're right. It's just about getting you to the point being like, I'll prove it. Because I'm a troll. Like, that's how I started my internet career. We were doing trolling and gaming entertainment before anyone. Back in 2009, right? That's when this whole thing started, right? And the thing is when you go into this defensive mode and you're trying to prove this point and prove them wrong, what I hear is like, oh, we got him. We got him. You know what I mean?
Ooh, get him.
Yeah. You got him on his toes. You know, like, you can't go into that mode, dude.
No, you're right. And that's why somebody made a tweet about my kids. And, of course, I mean, I told my girlfriend, don't respond. She ended up taking my phone, and I didn't even know. She went on Twitter and said a bunch of shit to people defending the kids. Because I said, Jen.
His girlfriend sounds awesome because before the show he actually said that his girlfriend watched some of my videos.
Oh, she loves him. She loves him. But,
Is she there? You should bring her in to say hi.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Oh.
I got 2 kids. I got a newborn and I got the other one. I mean, and I admit, am I the best guy in the world to them? No, I'm not. Have I been, spending 24 hours doing this shit? Yes. I'm a bad parent.
Why'd you giggle? You just put me in fucking complete
that just seems
laughter.
like an odd thing to like to rep. Am I a good dad? Not really. What? Like,
because dude, listen.
Bad dad.
When I go into my bedroom at the end of the night and I lay down, I'm like, I sit there for about 10 minutes before I fall asleep and say, damn, dude, I should be doing so much better than I am. But I spend all my days telling my kids to get away because I'm so focused on this stupid shit that it takes away from my time with them. And
that's why you can't retweet everybody.
That's why, my girlfriend, she doesn't understand the internet works. Everybody is out to get you, and people want to see you fail. I mean, that's the way. You can't. Every time I defend myself, dude, it's just proving everybody's point. That's why I stopped retweeting and stopped. I mean, even after your episode here airs, you know how much hate I'm going to get still?
Yeah.
Here's the one thing that I love about entertainment, right? Entertainment is entertainment.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily if you're right or if you're wrong, if you're good or you're bad. It's, are you entertaining, right? So,
there's so much stuff out there. Are you worth a click to listen to what you have to say?
Yeah, like, are you enjoying yourself right now? If you're enjoying yourself, hit the like button. And here's the thing. They can say whatever they want, but I think this is probably one of the best shows we've done.
Yeah.
You are, in my opinion, entertaining. And that's really all that fucking matters on the internet. That's the only thing that matters.
People are tweeting, I'll be the first to admit, people have been tweeting like, oh, you're a crackhead, you're skinny, you're fucking emaciated, you got bad teeth, you're fucking, videos? But you got to consider the source of where this is coming from. I mean, we're talking about guys that are making Twitters just so they can rank on me, and people say I think I'm better than people. No, I put myself on the lowest low, dude. I'm a scumbag, I'm white trash. It is what it is, dude. If
I were to take a guess, I would say that you do have some money, but you live in a poorer neighborhood. I've known a lot of people like that.
I'll tell you, I'm not going to – I mean, people know I live in North Smithfield, Rhode Island, so I'll just put it out there. I do.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Like,
apartment, it's not a great place. I mean, it's $1,000 a month. I know that's not a lot of money. When I moved in here, I keep going – I frequent New York City. When I go there, I stay at the Park Central, and I love I have a deal with La Park or Meridian where the burger joint, they're the best burgers you could ever eat. Free burgers, whatever. But no, I don't live in a bad neighborhood. I live in a population 7,000 town, 98% white. None of those fucking people that live off the system. So I don't live bad, dude. I live in a great place. I don't know why you think I live in fucking white.
I'm not talking shit. I just am taking a guess based on your character. You know what I mean? Like,
But no, what I was telling Gamer when you were busy, doing whatever you were doing over there, I told him, it's not about how you dress. It's not about, because I'm wearing fucking Walmart shit on here, it doesn't mean you don't have money. It doesn't mean you're not somebody. So my brother and I, for instance, we go in a place all the time where, we went to the car dealership. They laughed at us. They said, you can't afford a fucking GTR. Get out of here. They didn't say it like that, but
the attitude.
You pull out that fucking stack, dude, and they're like, okay. And then I say, guess what? No commission for you, buddy, because you want to talk shit and judge me. But like I said, I'm a big fan of playing on people's stereotypes. I'll go to meet a girl and I'll meet their parents and I'll dress in all fucking Marilyn Manson shit. They hate me. But if I go to that same woman and I'm wearing Abercrombie, they're gonna accept me. Meanwhile, I could have a fucking knife in my back pocket ready to cut her neck. But that's just the way it is, dude. People judge. I know, Gamer, you're like, what the fuck over there?
Okay, what you're basically saying is that...
Why is he calling you Gamer?
I don't know.
I don't like you calling that.
Only use me Blade.
Dude, sorry, I'm on my
Blade, Brian, whatever it is. I'm not offended by it,
No, I'm sorry, dude. No,
but here's the thing though. That's like saying, okay, if I'm gonna walk in the streets and act retardedly drunk, and then if the cop treats me like I'm a drunk, then I'm gonna be like, fuck you, why are you judging? Well, that's what we do. We judge people. We don't have time to interview everyone, so we're gonna judge them off what they're wearing.
This is so crazy.
Dude,
I feel like we found our wings.
Dude.
No.
Wings, fuck him. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just like the people that... Dude, have you ever been to court? You guys ever been arrested? Ever? No?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
When you go into court, you have to walk through a metal detector. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Well, if it's a small town, no, but yeah.
Okay. Every time I've gone to court, I've gone through a metal detector, yes.
Okay, but the lawyers don't walk through metal detectors. Here's the problem with that. Because everybody gives the lawyers credit. Okay, the lawyers, they can. I hear them all the time. They beep their briefcases. The problem is, what if that lawyer has a gun in his briefcase and he goes and shoots up that fucking courthouse? Because he's a lawyer and he's respected, people overlook little things. Why do you think we have things like Columbine?
No. They're not going to overlook the shooting of the courtroom because he's a lawyer. They're going to be like, okay, now he's in criminal standpoint.
I'm saying, but they're letting him go through. They're not searching his briefcase like they're searching my pockets. So he's allowed to go in that courtroom beeping in the metal detector when he could have a fucking grenade in there. But nobody stops it. Nobody does anything because he's a lawyer and they don't want to fuck with him. That's the way it is, dude. Sure. Every day, dude. It's like fucking the Green Mile when the black guys, every day, it's just they kill him with their love. That's how it is, dude. I know you guys are sitting there not agreeing with me, but
did you just...
Why?
Well, I don't get the John Coffey Green Mile reference though. I don't understand that.
Well, no, I'm saying, yeah, actually, that didn't make any sense.
No, what you're trying to say is...
You're absolutely right.
Why don't lawyers have to go through metal detectors?
Yeah, why are they not held to the same
I'm totally cool with lawyers having to go through metal detectors. Who's against that?
They don't know. They go around it.
I don't know what it's like over in Rhode Island, but in New York, the lawyers go through the metal detectors.
No, yes, they do, but it beeps off and nobody searches them. They don't search them.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't, nobody searches them, dude. So it goes off.
Here's the thing. Imagine if you're a security guard working at the fucking courthouse, right? You see this fucking public defender in every single fucking day. You check this dude the same dude every day. You build up some confidence in the fact that this motherfucker does not have a grenade in his thing. I think that's the difference.
Well, that's the problem, though, is that I can become a lawyer or whatever and fucking put on that persona and gain everybody's... It's not hard to manipulate people, dude. It's not that hard. So you can manipulate people into trusting you. You're talking to a guy. I've done it myself.
What's the exit strategy for grenade in the courtroom?
The exit strategy... Well, actually, I think courtrooms deserve to be blown up because it's a fucking sham system. I mean, I don't think...
I will agree. I agree with you on that. It is a fucked up system.
It's all about whoever has the most money to get off their case. I mean, look at
OJ. The lawyers are in the back room. They're like, all right, listen, I won that bet at fucking Johnny's bachelor party. You got to let my guy off. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that. This is so stupid. They're friends.
It's the lawyer, you get off. I mean, it is what it is, dude. I mean, the problem is I'm biting my tongue because I'm just so filled with hatred that,
Why are you filled with so much hatred?
I don't know.
What happened to the nice kid that was just sitting there like, hi, how's it going? My name's Ryan. How's your day? Like, what happened to him?
But, the problem is being nice in this life doesn't get you anywhere, dude. Now, I don't want people to confuse.
But Woody has been acting nice forever, and he's got like $1 million.
Okay, but $1 million. How he doesn't have? There's no way he has.
Yeah, he does. He like launched like a buddy of mine like helped him launch a Minecraft server that's making like over $100,000 a month, and plus he's been making like I don't know, like a year ago he's making like $30,000 a month on YouTube. I'm sure he has. I think he was bragging about it on Reddit that he has over $1 million or something. I don't know. The dude's most likely a millionaire.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't mean he's a good person, though.
No, but he acts like he's a good person, and that's what we're talking about.
Until he's just your typical low blood. Like I said, dude, the fact that he's fucking 40 years old. Come on, dude, get the fuck off YouTube. You don't have an audience, dude. His audience is fucking 8 years old.
Dude, the problem I have with that is people come at me and tell me I'm too old and I need to get off the internet. And I'm sure they tell you that too.
No.
Dude, you're right around my age, dude. You know, I get kids in video games to tell me I'm too old. I say, motherfucker, when World of Warcraft came out in 2004 and I started playing when I was 18 years old, you were in fucking diapers. So who the fuck are you to tell me I'm too old? I grew up with World of Warcraft. That was my generation.
And it's not that, it's Woody's target demographic.
Yeah, Woody's target, he's fucking, dude, all he's doing, he's got these fucking 10-year-old minions.
Well, the one thing I can say to that is, like, Woody will make a video just recently, like everyone in the fucking community was talking about this, but Woody made a video just like how to teach, like, how to give a blowjob. He was, like, teaching kids how to give a blowjob. Now, you're not going to go to a fucking adult and be like, hey, I'm going to teach you how to perform a blowjob. Like, that is something that is targeted towards children. So, yeah, for stuff like that, I mean, he has no defense.
Yeah, but then he's got a fucking video of him walking around his neighborhood saying, me and my wife are finally not fighting. I'm having a great time, and my son and my daughter. He's a fucking spook, dude. Fuck him, dude. I don't care if I lose every fucking follower on Twitter, dude. I don't.
But what I'm saying is, like, when you say that, like, he's walking around his neighborhood saying, you know, his wife ain't fighting, or him and his wife aren't fighting. I don't see what's the damage in that one. I don't get that one.
I'm saying
no. You have to be the part to play the part.
Yes.
If you're not a real person, like he's not, then what business does he have? How about he lets his 8-year-old and his 12-year-old listen to the shit he does? Let's see how long his wife sticks
You think
around.
his wife listens to his show, dude? I fucking doubt it. If she does, she should be ashamed of herself. Because this guy, they're like, oh, Woody's a better parent than you. First of all, how are you going to talk about my parenting? Nobody's seen my kids. You don't know how the fuck I am. Just because I act this way online doesn't mean I am in real life. I could be a fucking Mormon, dude. Not that I would ever be, because I don't believe in
right,
them,
but you just contradict yourself. You said, like, you're like, well, his family doesn't know how he acts, and what if they knew how he acts? But then you said, well, you act a certain way, but it's okay with your...
Dude, I do this every day in real life, dude. The way I'm talking to you guys, this isn't an act. This isn't a persona. Woody puts on a persona to get followers. Okay, I'm just me. People either hate me or they love me. There's no in between with me, dude. My whole life, you know, you either love me or you fucking hate me. And I don't care either way. You know, Woody just pretends to be this, you know, underground troll.
No, he brings his people on, his subscribers that are loyal to him, and he throws them under the fucking bus.
Yeah, dude, look what he did to Jaws.
He doesn't appreciate where he came from. He doesn't care.
You know, he brought me on the show, he brought Jaws on the show, and then he trashed me.
I haven't, like, I don't have 4 hours to kill, so I didn't listen to the whole thing. But what was the whole situation? And that's not just
Fuck,
against you.
this
That's
one's...
not-
This show that we're
That's
doing...
not just against you. I'm just saying I can't bring myself to listen to PK for 4 hours. Yeah. What happened with Jaws?
Well, I didn't even listen to Jaws Parks. There was so much hate. I said it's probably not even worth watching. I mean, Jaws was just drugged out, I guess, talking about some $1 million idea. Mm-hmm. You know, and they were making fun of him for blowing coke or whatever the fuck he sniffs, or I don't even know what he does. You know, I've only seen one of Jaws' videos, but, you know.
Can someone out there, like, watch the PKAs and just make, like, a short what happened on PKA last week video?
That's why we have Twitter. I have not watched PKA in a year, and what people do is they're like, okay, at this time, this person says that. You have to cut them up. Who sits down after fucking school at 6 o'clock and is like, I'm clocked in until 10 p.m.
Yeah. Well, dude, funny, dude, no, his fucking weird little minions, dude, I talked to one guy who tweeted me, he's like, dude, I can't wait to get to your part in the interview. I'm an hour in. I said, what are you, fucking stupid? Skip it, dude. You don't have to watch the whole fucking 4 hours, you retard.
That's like watching, like, the whole casting call scene in a porno. Like, when are they gonna fuck? Fast forward.
Dude, yeah, his comments about me didn't start coming in until 4 hours after he aired it, because people are so loyal to him. They're watching 4 hours of shit.
Well, the thing is like, you got to understand, if you went to a movie, you sat down in the theater, and that movie's 3 hours long, because every once in a while you get to come across a movie that's like 3 hours long. You're like, fuck. You're sitting there, your popcorn's gone, your pop's gone. You're like, when is this fucking movie gonna end?
Yep.
I cannot ever see me watching something that long. When I watch Joe Rogan, I usually do not watch the last half hour, 45 minutes, or hour.
Yeah.
I can't get through the rest.
Fear Factor?
He does a podcast. He does a very popular podcast, Joe Rogan.
Oh shit, I haven't.
You've
I
been
haven't-
missing from the internet for a while.
There's two good podcasts that are on, but besides ours, there's the Joe Rogan Experience, which is Joe Rogan, and he has different sets of guests on, and Getting Doug with High.
Getting Doug with High.
Doug Benson brings on celebrities and they smoke weed and shoot the shit, and it's fucking hilarious.
I was gonna say Joe Rogan was like High Times Man of the Year at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Joe Rogan, this show, and
Getting Doug with High.
Doug with High.
Getting
Best-
Doug with High is amazing.
best podcasts in the world. Then there's also the dude that does the history, which you're not into history, but you gotta check him out because this dude does history like no other.
The other big problem with the internet is that everybody on the internet doesn't have a mind of their own. Everybody just piggybacks. Everybody's scared to be leader. Like, I'm doing my own thing over here. I'm gonna get hate for it.
Here's one thing. Let me just say this that people don't take into consideration. All right, a fucking grown up, an adult, is not going and watching videos and fucking leaving comments and hitting the like button or hitting the dislike button. Grown-ups don't do that. The only people that are vocal, for the most part, are children.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at the comment section, you're really looking at the children that want to say hi. You know,
I have a respect level for my fans, and I never want to waste their time. When these people do like 5-hour live streams, 5-hour podcasts, I honestly think, like, who are you to say, hey, I'm so interested in that I want to talk to you for 5 fucking hours?
I have done a 5-hour GTA live stream that you were on. How dare you?
It wasn't on my channel.
Why he's only getting 60,000 views?
Guys, we got to end it. Actually, we've been going for like an hour and like fucking almost 2 hours. We got to close it up. Dude, thank you so much
Awesome guest.
for coming on the
Honestly,
show. Awesome guest. I have to say I can't agree with everything you said, but
We all have our own opinions. You know what I mean?
I can promise you this. I'm probably going to go on the Reddit after this show airs, and I'm just going to blast you.
Do it. What? Go for it. Fuck.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No,
If I have anything to say to you, I will say it to your face, and that's how all men should act.
Yeah.
All right, see you.
Boom.
All right. See you, man.
See you later, guys.
See you guys.